Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen, Cooking with Carol Diane. Today I'm going to cook something so simple, so easy. I'm going to call it my easy peasy pizza because it is. Now you can go and buy a lot of different things to make a pizza, and some of them you can just buy already made, of course, and you stick them in the oven. But many years ago I found a particular crust that I really like. I like the taste of it. And I'm really not a pizza eater too much because of usually it's all that dough and a heavy sauce that I don't like. But I found this over the years. It's called bobolai or bobola, however you want to pronounce it. Today, and I've had a hard time finding the big ones. Usually the ones that I found down here is just these little ones, and in this little package you get two. But of course in the big one, I think I only get one. I don't remember on this one. I don't know if it even says, but I think you only get one. And we picked the thin crust because we kind of like that. So today I'm going to show you how easy this is to put together a pizza. Turn your oven on 450 degrees. It's going to cook between 10 and 15 minutes. And these are the best tasting pizzas, really. If you can find them in your grocery store. Now, they don't have them at Walmart and different places. I did find mine in my grocery store, which is a Kroger grocery store, and it worked just fine. So what I'll do here is first I will get the pan that it's going to go on. Just get you a pizza pan and stick the pizza on it. Then any kind of pizza sauce. Now, I'm not too much into the ones that were the ragu or whatever else was on the shelf. I can't remember. I just bought this particular brand right here. And this little jar is a 14-ounce jar of it, which I think will be just fine. I really do. And truly, on any pizza, you just take out a little bit. I mean, they don't use very much when they make them at your pizza places either. But you want enough to coat that pizza all the way around. So we'll just kind of smear it all the way around. You guys see that? Of this nice sauce. Now, I always come out all the way out to the edges. I really do. A little bit more on here. Sometimes when you put too much sauce on it, then it's all over the place, and we don't want to do that. Okay, so there's the sauce. First, I'm going to put that on it. And then I already had, and because husband's home for lunch today, and he likes both. We like hamburger. He likes the Italian sausage. Most of the time, I just make a pepperoni pizza and call it quits. But I went ahead and I cooked up some hamburger, and then I cooked up the Italian sausage for him. So I'm going to put that down next on this pizza. And I'll put it all the way around, but the majority of it, since I'm going to be doing this mainly for him because I just don't eat Italian sausage. I'll put some down here for him. I'll put one side of it, what do I want, and kind of the Italian sausage and everything down here for what he wants. This was just a pound of hamburger. No big deal on it. I did drain the grease off of the hamburger. And again, now the Italian sausage, I'll do half of this pizza with that. So I please him. Because he was good yesterday. Yesterday I had to have a little procedure done to my eye that I was not counting on at all. And he was so good and stayed with me through the whole thing. You know, you go into the eye doctor, and I kept having tearing out the left side of my eye, and so I went to my regular eye doctor, and oh, he says I can fix that in about 5 minutes. It'll only take about 5 minutes. Okay. And I said, and what procedure is this? Well, he has to cut the tear duct. And right there I'm thinking, oh no. Oh yeah, he says, I'll just deaden you up, and he says that'll be like a little bee sting, and he says, take me about 5 minutes to get this done. A little bee sting? Excuse me, I don't think so. So I'm going to another chair that he had because we were playing musical chairs because he was quite busy yesterday. Okay, so now I'm going to take some onion, cut it up. And so husband was out in the car sitting waiting for me because we really thought it would be just a, maybe 10-minute little visit and I'd be out of there. Oh no. And so I texted him and told him I have to have this little procedure. You might want to come back in. Okay, so he did. And so we go in, and I'm telling you, my eye doctor didn't say but 2 words to me about the whole dang thing. But the minute husband gets there, this is what cracked me up. The minute that husband came walking in, the eye doctor just kind of lit up. And he just chattered like a magpie all about the procedure. And would you like to see what I'm going to do? And he starts in with deadening me, which that didn't feel like a little bee sting. It felt like 4 wasps hitting my eye. Yeah. And I was coming right up out of that chair. I really was. Because it hurt. It really did hurt. And they had to deaden me several times. Anyway, but husband was getting a big kick out of it because he was actually watching the procedure and not caring about any of that. Okay. So I'm a little bruised under here, under my left eye, but really now I think it's going to be okay. He said that's what would take care of the problem, so we'll see. We'll see. It's funny when you go to any doctor, you go in and you think one thing and then it kind of turns out to be something else. I like bell peppers on mine, so I'm going to go ahead and I like to cut mine kind of thin because this is going to go in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes, but you do kind of want those bell peppers to be soft and nice. And I think before I put the bell pepper on there, I'll show you that I do have, you can buy them any way you want to, but here's just a little package of the pepperoni that I definitely will add that on there. It's pretty high right now with just this, all the meat on there. That's all right. We're gonna get some pepperoni on here. I like a good pizza that has different things on it, like the ham, the Canadian ham, and the pineapple. I really like stuff like that. But somehow men don't, and they like all this meat on here. So I'm gonna put this today. But again, I said usually I only put the pepperoni, and I put a lot of pepperoni. I mean, I'm going several layers of pepperoni. Not really layers, but you're covering the whole pizza with pepperoni, and I like that. You can get a little small pepperoni, or you can get the larger ones from a deli or meat area. This one just happened to be where this pizza was. So I'm going to use these little ones. And I don't think I'll open up the second one. I'll just go with the one package of the pepperoni. And then, like I said, you can take now some bell pepper and stick that all on here. Put anything on here that you would like on your pizza. If you like anchovies, if you like whatever. I think I have to grab one more item that I like on a pizza, so we'll see here. And I'll do a little bit of a green bell pepper. And the peppers, they're good. Each one has a little bit of a taste all of its own, not much, but mainly it's for the color. You want that color on your pizza. Stick all this on here, give it some color. And I also have a yellow one. I also have an orange one, but we'll get a little bit here of the yellow, give it some color of that. Don't worry, I can see out of my eye. It's just very tender today and kind of feels like sandpaper. One day I'll have to have cataract surgery in both of my eyes, but for right now I don't. And I'm not looking forward to that either. Okay. Get all that in there. Kind of looks pretty, doesn't it? Now let me check real fast and see if I have some olives. Okay, I did have the olives. And I buy them that they are sliced so that I can add those. So get some olives all on there. Out of the can here first. Just kind of stick those around in areas that you want. And then, of course, comes the goodie. Well, actually, I'm going to add some, I sent my husband down to the store this morning on this. I said, I don't have any little cherry tomatoes, so would you pick me up some of those? So I kind of like, I like a cherry tomato when I do shish kebabs, and I'll do a video on my chicken shish kebabs that I like. And I like a cherry tomato on that. Because when they're cooking out on the grill or like this in the oven, then they pop open, and oh, they have the best flavor. They really do. Now this is gonna be kind of a high little pizza. The last time he was home, I did the little ones. And he really liked it, my husband did. He really did like that. And I said, okay. I said, but I'm used to the big one, of always buying the big one. But I said, we'll see if I can find them. And it was hard to find. It really was, of the big one. Okay, so now comes the cheese. You get you some shredded mozzarella cheese. I buy mine in a pretty good size bag so that I can freeze it. And so I just bought this one yesterday. So now we're going to add some of that on here. We are. Doesn't that look good? And who cares if it's a little puffy one? Who cares on that? The main thing is I have all the ingredients of what we like. You can smash it down just a little bit here. It's kind of high because of the meat. Like I said, it doesn't normally look this high when you're just doing the pepperoni on there. It really doesn't. Okay, so that's the start of it. And I'm going to pop that in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. These are really good. Trust me, they're good. Okay, pizza's out of the oven. And it took less time than 15 minutes, about between 10 and 12. I was kind of checking on it. And it's puffy, and that's okay because of all the meat. Like I said, normally we just put pepperoni. I don't know if you remember the good old Chef Boyardee boxes. Well, this was a find because you can't hardly find these little guys anymore. And this is the thing that my husband grew up with his mother making, usually on a Saturday night. And he comes from a large family, so, you know, she'd make these pizzas from scratch of these boxes of Chef Boyardee. And so I want to kind of plug that because, like I said, you just can't find these boxes anymore of how to make this particular pizza. But ever since I came across this one, this is the one that I make. And I hope you like the little video showing that you can put, like I said, anything on your pizza that you want to. Just start with a good crust, and that's this because it tastes good. It really does. Whether it's the little bit thicker one, this is called original crust, or whether you get more of a thin crust like what I have here. So from my kitchen to yours, I hope you're having a grand afternoon today. I am in a little chilly Colorado. It's 47 degrees. It's supposed to do something today, snow or do something, but it hasn't done anything yet. And that's okay with me. So I'm going to sit down now with husband and have a nice little lunch of my pizza. I'll pop back on again because I'm going to be doing some St. Patrick's Day dishes that I'll share with you, and that'll be fun too. So have a grand afternoon. Bye-bye now.